Mishaps can be awakenings. They're not just mishaps, they're just, everything just falls apart. Everything falls apart for rebuilding. People are struck by tornadoes. That's a starting point. Yes, the end starting point. You need an end for a starting point. And maybe that means new life. And there's nothing wrong with that. See, while you're still alive, it's great to have new life. See. Sometimes that's the best thing that can happen. See, everything old disappears. Start afresh. See, we need refreshment in our life. I don't mean that you have to burn your house down and get refreshment. See, I'm not talking about that. But you can burn your BS down and refresh that house. Right? Refresh your life by knowing what that is. Talk to your father. Say, Dad, you know you're full of crap. You know, you've been saying this and doing this all the time that we know you, and you don't need to say that. And, hey, Pops, listen up. There may be some wisdom in that, Pops. Hear the kids for a change. Giving you a chance to upgrade, be a better man, be a better father. We can all use that. We don't have to be so proud or self-righteous. We can't. Listen to a kid. Right? What did Jesus say? Listen to the babes. Follow the birds. We know he was out there, but there's common sense to what he's saying. There's soul value in what he's saying. We need to see it. Be open like the children, the innocent. We're all still there. All of us are still innocent children. Believe it or not, underneath it, we all relate. See, to innocent children. We all relate to babies. We feel the same thing. All of us, when we see a brand new baby, living baby, a brand new baby, it's us all over again. There we are. We feel it. It's not separation, we're different. No, that freshness is beauty. Right? It's renewal. It's life. It is true. Spiritual refreshment. You're just seeing it in flesh form. But we need to be doing that spiritually on a daily basis. See, by certain practices and certain techniques that we know work for us. Stopping. See, being grateful. A few moments of peace. You don't have to go to a funeral, man, to find peace. Come on. Everybody's just so cool at the funeral. Everybody's peaceful. They're like cool. They're, respecting. Respect the living for a change. Be peaceful. Well, you still have a chance to be with the living. Then be peaceful. Be reverent towards one another. Not when they pass over, they want to respect the family. You should respect the family before they people pass. Don't respect the dead family, respect the living family as much. You know, this is our responsibility as conscious spiritual peeps coming.
It seems that crisis often brings people together, even, you know, it takes a snowstorm for me to meet my neighbors, for example, and do
True.
each other kindness.
Death brings together what life cannot. But that's a certain kind of aphorism. Life offers that opportunity all the time. But the fact is, dying is simultaneously occurring with birth. Two streams. We have to have feeling for both of those. Life and death are continuous. They're part of this process of awakening. So you should be dying all the time consciously and awakening beyond that consciously, simultaneously. Letting go of bad patterns. You don't need to be. If you're watching yourself, not that you have to watch yourself, being aware or mindful of yourself, and you don't need anybody to tell you that you're sounding this way or sounding that way, because you can hear it already. See? If you can stop and go to peace, then you can hear all your noise already. You can hear what you don't need to hear yourself thinking, feeling, and doing. You want to work with that, create that. It's a practice. Spiritual technique, not from any school, just knowing your own mind. The Buddhists have the science down to perfection. And others relatively so.
Is that the same as, let's say, objectivity?
Well, it's objectivity, subjectivity. It's understanding both dynamics, and not just one or the other. So it's not just psychology in a sense. And it's not psychology of objectivity any more than it's creativity. I mean, I'm an artist, right? So it's creating. The first thing is create and recreate according to necessity. Whether you're talking about your physical body, you're talking about your emotional body, you're talking about your causal body, your memory body, or your lower mental, your mental, or your creative mental, or your super mental. All of that is part of it, your etheric body. It's not just one school. This is our experience as multidimensional spirits in the physical body with the harmonics of the physical body. The harmonics. Talking about the harmonic fact of human nature. There you go.